Alrighty. How do we want to start this?
Let it begin.
I guess we should start with... This isn't just games that came out in 2016, these are games we bought in 2016, which means there's going to be something very old on my list.
There's going to be things old on my list. But,
how old on your list?
I don't know. Actually,
I go back to 1993, so, you know.
I have not bought that many games lately. I'm just been so busy. Actually, when did I start playing Zero Escape? I don't remember.
4 months ago.
Oh, Guardian Science is here. Huh.
Yeah. I mean, this is just games in general. I mean, I've actually, surprisingly, despite being a Nintendo gamer, have played a lot in 2016. God, this year was shit. Unless you like RPGs on the 3DS, at which point, congratulations. You have spent so much money.
Damn it!
So much money. It started in February and it just went.
I got like one? Maybe?
I mean, in terms of new games, I suppose, which is kind of focus on that more than anything. I guess special mention is something I didn't think I'd like, which is Doom.
Oh!
Like, I actually enjoyed that, which kind of blew my mind a little.
Did you think you would, like, hate it, or just be, like, average about it?
It's a first-person shooter. At most, it would have been average. But I was like, actually, I enjoy this.
Doom is kind of its own little thing.
It's mindless. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You just pick it up and you play it. Which I think is why it's the only FPS I played this year. And, yeah, probably. I'm trying to think.
You don't have to. You don't have to overthink it. It's just like it's cathartic.
There are demons. You have a shitload of guns. Put one on the other.
Have fun.
And have fun doing it.
It's like Ratchet and Clank, but with less silly factor.
Yeah, there's less silly factor. I don't know. I wouldn't go that far. Doom can be pretty stupid.
I said less, not none.
But, I mean, I enjoyed it. Thank God there's a colorblind mode.
Is it black and white or?
You can just turn off, depending on which color blindness you have, you can just turn off the color that you can't see very well. So for me, it turns off the red.
Wait, I've seen that before. That's right.
I mean, it was fun. I got it cheap. That was in August, so it was after launch. But I was like, yeah, sure, I'll play it. Why not? Enjoyed it.
Sounds about right.
I'll probably do it on the hardest difficulty for the Let's Play eventually, but whatever. That was actually quite fun. A very well polished, cathartic as fuck game.
He's good.
It's good. Yeah, why don't you go now? I'm just gonna
Wait, what am I doing?
just pick a game you bought this year and say what you liked about it.
The first thing that came to mind was Ace Attorney: Spirit of Justice. It was so good it made Dual Destinies look like crap.
Ouch.
It really did, because Dual Destinies is not a game that has aged very well. It was like good at first, and then the more people look at it, the more they realize like, they had a good idea and it just kind of flopped.
Flopped.
Yeah, I mean, like it was good. It was good initially, but then like the more you actually think about it, it gets very annoying.
You gotta think about Ace Attorney.
They get pretty dark at moments. Yeah, thinking about it kind of takes the edge off.
Thinking about it, just
Yeah. It's humorous, it's silly, and I actually kind of like the direction where this game is going. It's very... I'm not sure how to describe it,
refreshing.
but I liked it a lot.
I would have said refreshing.
Yeah, it was kind of refreshing. The models were also a lot better as well.
The 3DS might be old, very old in terms of technology, but you know.
Yeah, it was pretty crisp. I was expecting kind of the same thing as Dual Destinies, but like, no, it looks so much better.
It looks so good.
For starters, no more black outlines.
Oh, well, that's alright. I mean, I don't mind that for more action-heavy games, so you can actually see the characters.
Yeah.
Like Smash 3DS, please, for the love of God. Never get rid of that. Let's see. What else did I play this year? A lot of stuff people keep saying I should play, but I didn't. Um, let me see. What did I play that I actually enjoyed? I haven't played Sonic Boom Fire and Ice yet.
Are you going to?
Probably. It's me.
Because of course, 3DS something something.
3DS something. I'm not a big 3DS gamer, weirdly.
I shouldn't be, but I am, and I'm not sure why.
Okay, we're going to talk about a game that's going to divide people's opinions. Star Fox Zero. I like that game.
I don't have any comment on it because I've never played it, and I don't know. Star Fox is just forever beyond my reach.
I love that you don't have to fly your ship into the line of fire to shoot something now. That was what caught me about it. It's like Star Fox has always kind of been, even since the original, which I do own, unfortunately. That game's frame rate's terrible. You can't move your aim like away from straight in front of you, so you kind of have to fly into the path of shit coming towards you. Star Fox Zero, you just move the gun. Pew. And people didn't like that because, oh my god, I have to look at the gamepad. Oh my god, I have to use gyro controls. Oh my god, I have to use the Wii U. Is what that came down to. And
lol, gyro controls. At least it wasn't on 3DS.
Yeah. I mean, people are like, oh my god, motion controls. And I'm sat there going, no, gyro controls. There is no Z-axis detection. Left, right, up, down. No forward and back.
I think that might be why I haven't played Mario and Luigi Dream Team again. Kind of scared of the motion controls.
Well, it's a distinction between motion and gyro, as motion involves the Z-axis.
Mm.
To actually detect, like,
that other game is pretty long. I don't know.
The game's pretty long.
Maybe I just haven't had time to do things. Yes, I will go with that excuse.
Yes. But, yeah, I mean, I like Star Fox Zero. I think it's pretty. It's very pretty. Fun. Short and sweet. You know what you're getting yourself into. That's... control issues aside. There were straight up like reviewers who were refusing to review it despite, you know, giving it an hour and a half or so, I think it was.
They mad,
yeah. They were like, no, worst thing I've ever played. And I'm like, really? It's a finished game. That's a start.
something Sonic 06. Moving on.
Yep. What else did you get that's interesting? Actually, no, I know what you got. You got Puzzles and Dragons, you fucking psycho.
I did! I got recommended it once, and I started with the Super Mario half, which is probably a bad idea.
Probably. I think you meant start with the...
The game asks you to start with the Super Mario one first because it's for beginners and easy to get into, so you can like get the hang of things really quickly, which is correct. It's very shaved down. I forgot what the actual term for it is.
Watered down?
No, stripped down. That was it. Stripped down.
Yeah.
It just has the gameplay, moving things around, and pretty much nothing else.
That's alright.
Works for what it does. Definitely does save time on some things. Can get kind of tricky at points, but only when it's like near world bosses. So that's okay. The game. I haven't gotten all the way to the end of the game yet. I'm like halfway through. I'm like a third of the way through World 5.
That's not bad.
It's set up exactly like a new Super Mario Brothers game, in which how like the stages and such are set up, like you just walk around. Which I don't know how to feel about that. And the plot is, you know, exactly the same. So it's basically just taking Super Mario Bros. And replacing it with a different mechanic, and it just feels like that.
Well, that's good. I like that.
It's fun. It's fun though. I've never been a fan of like Mario games, like the platform Mario games, just because of how they work. I don't know, but I like this game.
This game's good.
Very simple, very straightforward, easy to pick up, and I picked it because it's actually kind of easy to understand.
Well, it has to be.
Mario enemies being very, very simple will do that. It's like Red Koopa Troopa becomes a winged one, becomes a big winged one. That was easy. No, wait, sorry. That's the blue one. The red one becomes Dry Bones. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, here's a game. Kind of going off your simple to understand just based on what it looks like. Pokken. Pokken.
Oh, Pokken.
Pokemon Tekken. There you go.
There we go. Hey.
I didn't think it would work. Oh, it works. It's like so simple, but really deep.
Deeper.
Deep, like Smash Bros. It's simple, but deep, and there's a lot of things to it. And I'm kind of hoping that there is an inevitable Switch version, so I can get the newly released arcade characters, and Polion Plus,
Napoleon Plus.
and Sizzle and Darkrai and Krogunk.
Krogunk.
Yeah, I don't know why.
When did Looker get in this game?
He's in everything. Shut up.
Thank you. He's apparently also loaded.
Dude's rich.
It's like, dude, you just gave me this much money. I didn't think I'd ever get rewarded for this. Like, oh, well, thank you.
You know, it's a fun fighting game. It's got a competitive scene as well, surprisingly.
All fighting games will have competitive fighting scenes, whether you want them or not. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Why does that still have a fighting scene?
I don't know.
Because I think even most Melee players go, Smash Bros. 4.
It's like Smash Bros. 4. I think it's like, guys,
stop. Nearly 60 characters. Don't have to look at Final Destination all the time. But it's a good fighting game.
That's what I've heard.
Yes, the story mode drags a bit, but if you're just looking to beat up Jake, it's fun. He's gonna watch this and he's gonna hate me. Let's see, what else came out this year? Oh, I'm gonna save that one. Unless I don't find anything else. I might find nothing else. Where is... I haven't played Uncharted 4 yet, so don't shoot me. It's on my eventually list. Oh! Kirby Planet Robobot, that's one. I forget that game was this year. Like, actually forget it came out this year. But it's a Kirby game, and it's so good. And kind of mindless.
Yeah.
You have a mech. I mean, you sold me on that. It's 3DS and 2D platformers. There is something about that works for Kirby. And not much else. I'm not sure why. But I played it and enjoyed it, beat it in one sitting, which I do regret because my hands were numb. Because I played with pretty much the Smash power up the entire time, so here I am doing fucking Smash combos in a 2D platformer. And it was fun. If a game's fun, I can't ask for much more. Ooh, you're in the next discussion. You stay right there.
Oh, I am?
No, not
or the other thing.
Other thing.
Okay.
Pokemon Go, I don't really have an opinion on because it's something I play on the way to and from university. There was a nut. You've got Etrian Odyssey 5, haven't you?
No, it's only out in Japan.
No.
It hasn't been announced yet. Well,
yet.
If it has, it's like if it is, it's going to be somewhere of next year.
I'm gonna check.
Because I don't think it's been announced yet.
No idea.
It was out in Japan in August of this year.
No Man's Sky, didn't play. I saw right through that shit.
But to answer your question, yes, I will be getting it.
It's probably a good game. It's an Etrian Odyssey game. Come on, there's got to be something else I played this year that... A remaster or something. I'm looking and it ain't looking good. Paper Mario Color Splash, I enjoyed. That was fun.
Luigi wouldn't treat us like this!
I know all about insecurities. I'm never going to let Sony get down that they practically had an intern title a YouTube video for Batman Return to Arkham, so it said Batman Return to Akram.
Akram?
Akram. The K and the R was split around.
Akram the Dead Terrorist? Wait.
Yeah, Akram the Dead Asylum. What else did I play at the end of this year? I played a few things. There's 2 things this year that stood out to me. There's one of them. The other one was earlier in the year. Okay, you know what? I think we have to talk about the big 2 for me. And one of them is big for you.
I'm sorry, what now?
The 2 big games this year, one of them's big for you because you actually liked it.
Oh yeah, I did, surprisingly.
Yeah, no, so did I, surprisingly.
I didn't want to, but I did.
You know, I went in with the lowest expectations and I was like, this is actually good.
I didn't go in with a very high bar either. It's like, but I'll give it a try.
X and Y happened.
It's like, I'll give it a try. Oh, wow.
And how everyone was kind of championing X and Y as, oh my god, so good because you can move around in 3D. I've noticed everybody has gone, wow, X and Y was shit.
It was.
I was like, thank you. Took you 3 fucking years, but, you know, welcome to my world. But Sun and Moon. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm playing it through a second time.
Yeah, I'm buying Sun at some point. It for Christmas on my birthday.
I might buy Sun at some point. One thing at a time, though, because that's money.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that game genuinely impressed me. That is hard to do when I go in kind of expecting something that I understand is going to be fundamentally the same. Yeah,
I actually remember most of the music from this game, which is surprising.
Yeah.
Because the Pokemon themes outside of a few of the battles don't really stand out to me. This is not the case in this game. I remember all of them almost. I remember almost all of them very, very well.
It's because it was so different, but the same in its own weird way.
Where's the fire, boy?
Come, my fine hiker. I mean, we're never going to get Trials again because that's so Alola specific.
Alola.
And if we do, they're going to have to be upgraded to be less than a poor man's version of a gym. But it was a nice change, I think. I think it was done less to replace gyms and more to give us a break. There's no reason we can't have outdoor gyms, though.
Yeah.
So
wait, I thought we did have like one, unless you count like Cumulao.
Kind of.
Which is borderline.
But you know, kind of have a gym, but have it take place in the region itself instead of like in an enclosed building kind of area.
Yes.
Because that's kind of what the Trials were doing. Kind of, not really. Kind of. Sorta.
Sorta.
I mean, fuck some of the token Pokemon though. Mimikyu.
Mimikyu's... Some people have had an easy time with Mimikyu, I don't know. Or not easy, just less hard.
Less restarts.
You're
welcome for the advice.
Lurantis is the worst one, but yes, thank you.
Yeah, no one prepared me for Lurantis.
It's like, oh no, why don't I have a fire type?
Unlike X and Y, because Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is this anomaly because this is a remake, which means that, and you know, it's a remake that, unlike our Golden Souls, that actually improves the game.
It's sadly true
in more ways than graphical. Anyway, I mean, it enhances the story. That's a good thing for me.
Yeah, Heart Gold Soul Silver actually removed the one part of the game, the originals, that I like the most.
The Dratini?
No.
Oh.
The ability to rematch people in the SSN.
Yeah. But I mean, if you look at Gen 6, just as new stuff, which is X and Y, Gen 6 was shit. And you knew it, I knew it. If Pokemon Z happened, we'd both give it a shot, because when has a third version been a letdown before? Not really ever. Because Emerald, better than Ruby and Sapphire. Platinum, better than Diamond and Pearl.
Crystal, debatable.
Crystal, debatable. Yellow, better than Red and Blue, just on a fucking technical level. Because Red and Blue do not function as games anymore.
They don't.
So, you know, if Pokemon Z came out, and it looked like it was, because fucking Zygarde was everywhere,
surprise!
we were both going to give it a shot. Because, why not? Third versions typically improve upon all the flaws. And then it never happened. And we were just sat there like, okay.
Hasn't happened in 2 generations.
We were just sat there like, so...
Reminds you of that one thing I saw. It's like, Zygarde, the new Pokemon games are about to release. And Zygarde goes, great, I'm ready for my photo shoot. And the 2 people are thinking, how do we tell him this?
Yeah, how do we tell you this?
I think it was Sin and Dexio.
Because, like, even Black and White, they got a follow-up that starred Kyurem.
Yeah.
Which was a sequel.
It was a sequel game, yes.
That kind of rounded off all the few things.
It filled the function of a third game.
Yes. While being a sequel. And a continuation instead of a improved retelling. So...
Yes.
It gave Kyurem the third game spotlight while continuing what Black and White started, which I think was actually a very good way to do it.
I thought it was a great way to do it. I didn't like how they handled like Pokemon distribution in the game. It's kind of weird, but that's just me. Yeah. I know it's not.
So I was like, yeah, Pokemon Z, we'll give it a shot. I mean, look, there's a Zygarde in the movie. It's all over the anime. It's Team Flare's focus in the anime, and their plot kind of makes sense. Reset the world using a Pokemon that monitors the ecosystem and not the god of life. Great start, guys. You know, it was effective. It's in the TCG. It's all over the games. And Zygarde's a side quest.
Which I might be going through within my next save file if I can get 50 cells right before I can reach the place. I don't know if I can.
I think you can. What, 50?
It's like 50, yeah. Because I remember the last time I only got like 40. So I had to like poke around.
You can not long after, I know that. But yeah, Sun and Moon came out and we're like, wow, Zygarde's been shafted. He's a glorified fetch quest. They even say, we don't even know why it's here, it just is. It's like, oh.
Oh.
It doesn't even get a special cutscene, you just assemble it and boom, there you go, perfect Zygarde. Okay, cool. But everything else was like, yeah, awesome. Some of it was weird, like legendaries evolving.
Oh, come on, I wasn't loving that. I actually wanted legendaries able to breed. This is the next best thing.
I mean, it just kind of threw my definition of a legendary out the window because I was like, okay.
Get in the bag!
Get in the fucking bag, Cosmog. You adorable little shit. You know, graphically, the games are incredible. For the 3DS. Despite the frame rate problems. There's so much good that what's bad, as small as it is, it does not outweigh it, unlike X and Y, where there was some good, but the little bad things just piled up. Sun and Moon's good. And I feel very happy to say that, because X and Y were the definition of, wow, this has just killed this entirely for me. And Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire was me just being a nostalgia whore.
Yeah. Slut.
That's me.
That's why I didn't play it, because it's not Emerald.
But yeah, Pokemon Sun and Moon. Great games. Which I never thought I'd say. And I know you never thought you'd say.
I didn't think I thought I would say they were just okay. I'm like, wow, I actually like this a lot.
You thought you were done with Pokemon. Bitch, here comes Amori on his fucking White Knight horse.
Right. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Is that what's that? You don't like Pokemon anymore? Allow me to take you, my son.
I will be your guide.
Yep, I mean, the man single-handedly restored my love of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Well done, that man there. That's incredible.
Yes. I'm in that weird position where I want to like it, but I don't want to like it anymore. Mostly because the second one means it's just one more thing I have to do.
Yep. I mean, it just depends. Where do we go next? Do we go to a third version on the Switch? Do we get HD Pokemon finally? Please. Because I would buy that in a fucking heartbeat. But we're going to talk about things that this year that came out that I loved and loved and loved all the way back in April. All the way back then. You know, it was a Friday, just done a lecture. And, no, April 20th, 2016, was very busy the day I said, you know what, fuck this, I'm going to play Ratchet & Clank.
Yes.
And off I went. If I had that game pre-ordered for a month, I bought a fucking PS4 for that game. Sony, make more. And
then I didn't see you for like 5 days.
yeah, I played for it in a single sitting. Much to the chagrin of everybody wanted to use the TV, but they were actually having fun with it this time. And then I did a challenge mode run. Then I did it on hard mode. Then I did challenge mode on hard mode. And a few days later, I'd come out. Jake told me, he said, how many times have you beaten this game now? And I said, about 6. And he was like, what? It hasn't even been a week. And I'm like, yep. That happened. And, oh, I mean, is it my favourite game of the year? Probably. Being realistic, yeah. Because it's like
Yeah.
a Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire in that it's a remake, but it does enough differently. My only downside was it was short. Like, that was it. It's like, oh, it ended. I mean, I would have liked so much more. Which I suppose it's a good way to go. Because maybe by 2020 we'll have another game. And hey, maybe if the Crash Bandicoot remakes do well, we'll get a Spyro set of remakes, which I will buy the next Call of Duty for Activision, so just, you know, throwing that out there. Remake the Spyro games, and I swear to God, I will play Call of Duty whatever fucking country you decide to bomb next. Assuming you're not still in space. It's so good. And when I found out this game had PS4 Pro support, I was like, oh god, 4K Ratchet and Clank. And I would as well if I had the money. I think Sony doesn't know the pulling power they have over me with this one game.
Probably not.
It's like I was sat waiting for the PS3's price to go down as Ratchet and Clank games came out every 2 years, and my heart ached. And then this happened, and the PS4 was out, and I was like, oh cool, where's Ratchet and Clank? And it's just like, guys? Then it comes out, and I'm like, yes, thank God. And it's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. That's also weirdly stupid. It's like it's aware it's based on a movie, I think. Wait a minute.
Probably.
That makes this a good license game. Holy shit. Oh, actually, holy shit. There's a good license game. That's based on a movie that's based on a game. So it's a licensed game based on a licensed movie. Of a remaking a game. Hang on, it should be all kinds of degraded. Hang on. You have a licensed game based on a licensed movie that is retelling a game. This should be worse than Mighty Number 9. But it's not. Huh, okay.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah. That's another discussion.
Yeah, yes. I'm inwardly kind of glad for this, but for completely unrelated reasons.
Why?
I wanted Mega Man to die.
Don't worry, Capcom's doing that himself.
He's at... Well, no, it's not Capcom. It's the fan base. They want to keep bringing him back. And my opinion is, like, he's had a good run, guys. Let him sleep.
Oh, Capcom's just about ready to kill him because the first 6 Mega Man games are being put on iOS and Android in Japan in January. So, fuck knows how that'll work.
Yeah.
Did you want to play very precise, bullshit hard platformers with touch controls? Please say yes. Oh, it's terrible. But that, ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies.
was just some of the games we bought in 2016. I did buy more, some of which I regret, and
Me too. Some of which I extremely regret.
is there any one game I bought this year that I absolutely really do not like? There's a couple. There's one that I have a soft spot for, but it's not good. But that's for next week, my fine viewers.
Indeed.
This has been CNN.
That's a good impression.
No, it's not.